gotta come back with me. Where? Back to the future.
That ended abruptly, but what's up? I feel like my internet's going slow today. It's going kind of slow. I think it's going slow because this guy right here.
You're not gonna believe this! We gotta go back to 1955!
I don't believe it.
I just want to hear the whole song for the rest of the day.
What up?
How's it going, FBJ?
What up? What up, man? I'm excited to be here. Talking back to the future.
Yeah, man. Like, I had to call, I was like, let me see who wants to talk about. I was going to call some other people, but I was like, no, F those guys. I want to talk to you.
Nah, man. I'm the authority.
Yeah. FBJ, man, how's your day? How you been, man?
My day is great, man. I was counting down to this moment.
Me too,
like,
man.
Hurry up so I can geek out.
I know.
I had to spend the day with family, wife, kids. Yeah, Dad, this is fun. Yeah. What time is it? Is it time for CMP?
I'm jealous
Let's
of your
go.
life, man. I'm jealous of your life. I didn't get to do all that stuff, but that's cool, man. I peeled this car as soon as I went live. Blitzway, we got one. I'm gonna tell Blitzway we got that one in the bag right there. We got one pre-order for them. So
Yeah.
you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to pre-order it before the show started, and at the end of the show go like, I already pre-ordered it, bitch. But I was like, I don't know. I got no room in this room, man. Like I gotta.
Got no room. It's a flying vehicle, man.
Just cover the back.
Make room. Put that anywhere.
That's a 1/6 vehicle right there.
That's what I'm saying. That flies and hovers.
Man. Well, I called upon the FBJ to talk me into getting this. I don't think I need you to talk me into it. I just I need
Look, man. I'll talk everybody else into getting
yeah.
get it.
Man.
If you're on the edge.
I've been literally just like I've been driving a lot today, and I was like we were at IKEA, and then like we hanged out at the PetSmart thing, and then I was like I got a show today. Like I wish I had my flying car to get past the stupid traffic.
Oh my goodness. I'm such a geek with Back to the Future. From time to time, because I drive all the time, because I'm the chauffeur of the family, right? Drive my kids around, drive the wife around, because I was raised right, just
Right.
I don't let her drive unless she needs to drive, right?
Okay.
But
Losing some respect for you. But okay.
Nah,
No, kidding. Okay.
nah. My mom made sure. She was like, "Yo, you gonna open the door for the lady? You gonna drive her around?" I said, "Yeah, of course, Mom. I got it." But yeah, she really did do that. But yeah, I drive from time to time when I'm with my family, and anytime there's traffic, I always complain, and I say the same thing. Man, see, if I had a DeLorean that actually flew, I'd go over all of this stuff. Yeah.
Then your wife goes like, that was a movie, right? Like,
No, I talk about it all the time. My kids know, and I told them too. I said, don't, when you make it big, kids, don't go try to buy me a house. You don't need to buy Daddy a house or any of this other stuff or whatever. And I named a bunch of stuff. I said, we'll make Dad happy if you actually get Dad a real life DeLorean that's souped up with a Mr. Fusion on it. And then Daddy would be, my older one is like, you know what, Dad, if I make it big, I'll buy you one. I know that'll make you happy. So like, why'd you geek out? I say, oh yeah.
You should have been like, say that live. So when I look back, don't be telling me that they're out of DeLoreans because they're all sold out since they're so old. Don't be telling me that. You promised me. You promised me. Well, man, let's get into it really quick. I'm going to go to the website, then we'll go into the pictures, and then we'll get into the video. But there's a lot. FBJ, do you remember when this thing was coming out? You were like, I hate this release, man. I hate it. Every week I heard you. They release a tidbit. The following week, a tidbit. I'm tired of this.
I man.
You remember that? I remember that pretty.
I remember. It's so annoying. I'm like, just please release the videos, release the images. This whole teaser culture that we're in now, it's annoying. I'm not going to name names. There's more than one company that does it. If you're in the statue game, you already know. there's at least 4 to 5 companies who are just releasing teasers bit by bit. And I hear you. You're trying to do buzz. I'm speaking from the fan side. I get it with the whole, you're a company, and I'm not knocking what they do. But speaking as a fan, the consumer, look, man, when it's ready, just show the pictures. Like, don't even tell me. It's like when a friend or a loved one or your partner, whoever it is, they say they got a gift for you. What they tell you on Monday they got a gift for you, and I'm saying, okay, Tuesday hits, Wednesday hits. Look, either you tell me that day, or probably not even that day, just show me the gift. Just show me the gift. Don't tease me, talk about you got a gift, and have me wondering what it is, what it looked like. Just show up with it, like, boom, hey, here's the gift. Thank you. I'm just like, come on, man. Yeah, it annoys me with these teasers.
Well, say less, and we're here now, baby. We're at the pre-order.
Finally.
Yeah. Now, supposedly, this is going to come out at the end of the year, Q4, whatever, but 2025, they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they say. I caught up on a lot of this, like being in traffic, being like walking around, like a lot of you, like 1/6 collectors, they're like, this is going to be Q1 2026 at the earliest. So like, okay.
Yeah, Blitzway, they generally don't release their vehicles on time.
Okay.
Well, all right. In fairness, they've only had 2, right? I was not there for the first one. I was there for the second one from the beginning to the end, from PO to when it came out, and talking to others about the past Ecto who was there for release, just confirming with what I went through and what they went through. Wasn't on time, but not saying that they were like super late or anything like that, but I hope for the best. I hope they can release it the quarter.
Your boy Dark Rashid's in the chat. It says FPJ, shut up and get rid of that J&D.
Yo, Rashid, man, I told him. I said, look, I'm gonna send him a J&D. Watch him fall in love with it, man. He's gonna be like, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what, FPJ? You know what? You're right, man. I'm putting these in the same room with my Tims.
Wow, pure respect right there. So let's go over the details. We'll go over the pictures in a little bit. The packaging, I think they show the inches in the pictures, so I don't know what it is in millimeters, but they even show the box. It's gonna be one box, so that's good. Materials are PVC, ABS, die cast. That's very important right there.
Mm-hmm.
Metal, like that's legit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Metal. Real leather, that's legit right there. Magnets is pretty cool. LEDs, they got the base. Like, it looks like, I gotta say, premium material compared to other companies. But
Yes.
what are your thoughts on first of all, like the materials being used and stuff?
So I'm glad that I don't know if that page actually shows. I think there is a picture that they released with the that shows where the die cast will be placed. I'm happy that we're getting a vehicle with some die cast and metal, because again, like most collectors, right? You want your vehicle to have some kind of weight to it. You don't want it to feel like it. Well, this is more of a model, not necessarily a toy that I'm gonna play with and just like crash and do all this crazy stuff. It's not a toy. This is an actual a model vehicle, and I want it as close to the real life as possible, a replica, right? And I would like to have some. I know you can't make the whole thing die cast. You can't make the whole thing metal, because you do that with these vehicles, there will be breakage on it, right? Imagine for what they're trying to do, like to have, I guess maybe the doors, because they're doing automatic, right? Maybe the doors try to open, right? You don't want to have that metal. Maybe too much strain on weight, I'm thinking, but you want to have certain things metal, certain things die cast, which is probably the bottom of the vehicle, the bottom body of the vehicle, right? For the wheels, the hinges, things like that.
And plus shipping too, if it was all die cast, that thing's gonna be a heavy mother effer.
Yeah. So I'm happy that they're doing some of these things in metal.
They're using the die cast. Well, we'll go over in the pictures, but in the most important parts where Hot Toys failed, where like they're when they mess with the wheels, it breaks because it's all plastic.
Yeah,
so
that's what I mean, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I love how they took that. Like I'm sure that they of course they're gonna look what Hot Toys did and try to like see what they could do better, right? And
It's always hard being first because people coming after you is gonna want to try to perfect what you're doing.
man, they've been coming after CMP since day one, son. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go over a couple of specs of the really cool movable handbrake. Come on, they didn't need to do that handbrake, go back at all, but they even got the little blinker thing to go back up and down. I was like, attention to detail with this thing, man.
I'm not gonna lie, as much as I hated the teasers, I think it was more of the hypeness because they hyped me up when they showed that. I said, no, don't tease me like this, no. Like, show me everything.
Blue LED lights for hover mode, engine startup sound. I didn't see that engine startup.
Yeah,
sound.
yeah. In the when you play that video, like you hear it once you hit the
serious?
signal. Yeah, you hear the engine sound.
Again, let's go time machine, which is the car, hover base, magnetic for sensor activation. So that is only limited to a certain amount, right? Or is that like it's just because the board is limited, right?
Yeah. So so they didn't necessarily clarify if you did not get the board, how the if you can use the automatic feature, right? But the hoverboard, yes, the hoverboard on the ends has the magnetic feature where if you put it next to the window will wind down. Put it next to the door will open. If you put the magnet on the base, then it would go into hover conversion mode. But they don't say though if you don't get the bonus, if you'd be able to do that, right? Or if they just give you some kind of basic
Like a key or
metals, and do that. So I'm playing it safe. I'm good. I already got the bonus, so
Played it safe.
I ain't messing around, just in case.
The beer can we'll look at into a little bit. The beer can is cool because it says Blitzway on the can, and it goes from the. I kind of wish they would include the banana. The banana. Yeah. I'm sure 1/6 guys are gonna 3D print that thing.
Yeah, you get that easy.
Bliss cane, that's pretty funny. The magazine, I was like, oh, the magazine.
Ooh la la.
And here's the promo special. So if you order by April 19th, you get the hoverboard, the titanium license plate, and the out of time license plate. I need the out of time license plate no matter what.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm looking at that hoverboard where it says in the description, it says sensor compatible magnet module. So I'm assuming because it says compatible, they might mean that, hey, we do have a sensor magnet already, but this is also compatible to do it. I'm just assuming, playing on with the words.
So the cool thing too, a lot of people were worried about like the batteries or if it has both functions, right? USB and battery function.
So good.
Yeah, so they thought about that. I love that they thought about that. They were thinking about CMP. They were taking care of your boy. Shipping details. Shipping is free. So shipping, it's prices included in shipping. Hashtag vision, your vision. So there you go.
Blitzway.
No one cares about the notice, description. We'll go into a little bit later. F it, man. Let's go check out these. You want to look at the video or the pictures first?
Oh, let's do the video first. Hey, man, I am just so shocked that the price is what the price is. Because going in, I was already sweating bullets, thinking, that I'd have to pony up, say, $2,000, right? Or like around that realm.
Yeah,
kind of like what I did for the Ecto.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like $2,000, no question, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't because necessarily that, like, say the vehicle itself, right, was a $2,000 vehicle, right? Because if you're looking at how big and gigantic that Ecto is, which was about $2,000 with tax and shipping and everything all in 1,900, 2,000. Not saying that, but it was because they did what they did, right, with all the electronics. That's why in our mind they're like, there's no way.
Yeah,
this is going to be what the price is now. So that's amazing.
I'm going through this happened for the last like 5-6 weeks. This is what FBJ had to go through. Or look at these like 5-second videos. You're just like, God damn it. I felt the pain, man.
Yeah. This is the video where you can't, I don't know if you're able to turn it up.
Yeah. I want to get the video or the audio working. 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of fun seeing you like distraught, and you went off on one. I forget if it was on Godlike or whatever. You're like, they don't got the freaking video. Just drop the video. I was like, whoa, calm down. Man.
Yeah, this is automatic for me, man. I'm like, I'll sell what I gotta sell. Do what I gotta do.
You hear that blinker? You hear that blinker? Is that the engine? Like,
Yeah, that was the engine.
Oh, that's so badass.
Hear it?
The little things, right? The little things. Buck Fangs in the house.
What up?
All right, man. Let's go one more.
And you know, I'll never own. No, until one of my kids buys it for me, right? But I'll never own a lot of these vehicles. So the fact that I could have a 1.6 garage of these vehicles that I would love to have, you know, in life. Hey, man, that nothing beats that.
This is the video that caught my attention. Like, I already saw Hot Toys do it, and I was like, Hot Toys did it great, man. I thought that, like, their Hot Toys is badass.
Yeah.
When I saw this FBJ, I was like, F Hot Toys.
Yo, that's what started it, man. You see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what started it.
Oh man, I
was like, what am I seeing? What is this?
Even Batman said it's sick. I'm surprised they didn't make the Mr. Fusion have some. I think they do. I think they did. We'll see in a second.
They might. Remember, these are all teasers. They might. It's possible.
Oh, I could hear that all day.
I know.
Here's another one right here. Oh, this is the engine?
Yeah, that was the engine.
Whoa,
man.
It's gonna fly!
Oh my god.
Ah, man. I know we share this to people outside the community. They're gonna be like, what? Oh, it turns too with the wheel.
Yeah.
That's like a first, I think. Does your Ghostbuster thing do that?
Yes. My wait, no. No, the wheels just turn. That's it. The wheels. Only the wheels turn.
Attention to detail, son.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, I do have all 3 vehicles already. Haven't unboxed them yet to display. I've unboxed it to check, but not to display. And none of them, if you turn the wheel, the wheels turn with it. The wheels do turn, but not with the wheel.
I love this car, man.
Mm-hmm. Play that first one with the magnetic hoverboard. Yeah, the promo.
This one? Hold on, we got one more video.
Okay.
We're almost there. Don't pop it yet.
I know. I'm just excited.
Ooh, even the blinker.
Oh my gosh. That is insane.
One more time. Sorry.
That is insane. Oh man.
Is that volume up?
This is ASMR right here.
I know, right? Look at that. Look at the lights. Look at the LEDs. Blitzway.
It's a real car, man. Scaled down in my hands.
I am a god.
Yes.
Okay, I put the volume down so we can look at the first one. That's license or something.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, gosh.
Open the window. Open the, what's it called? Gull wing door?
Yeah, gold doors. Mm-hmm. Right there on the base. Oh.
I need me some of that.
Now, there may be some old collectors out there. I'll never use this feature. Well, good for you, man. Hot Toys is.
Who said that? Who said that?
Hot Toy. Oh, there was some. I read it. I was like, look. Will I use this all the time? No. But from time to time, will I go in my my office as I walk and check my display from time to time, pull that Magic case down, just get the hoverboard and tap on it to hear it and to see? Yes.
You'd be like, money well spent right there.
Will I show off to my kids? Yes. When I have guests come over who look at my display, will I show off to them? Yes.
Will my wife keep showing her once a year? Yes. Battlecat's asking you, what's your plan to display all your 1.6 cars?
So I have right behind me, there's a 1.6 display that is supposed to be full of 1.6 Hot Toys.
Gotcha.
But through some people in the community who are statue collectors have made my collection shrink because I've sold some, and I have space in these Maji cases to put my vehicles. So it will be going behind me and right next to me here. Wait, here you can't see it, but there's three Maji case DFs. So they will go here and they will go behind me. But all the DeLoreans are going right behind me because they're so small. They can fit in these Maji cases.
They're not small. They're not small.
Yeah. Yeah. But my Ecto obviously is behind me. Right above, maybe I'll put the 89 Batmobile, but I have space. A lot of these Maji cases are still empty because I'm still unveiling my collection.
All right, man. You ready for the full video, baby?
Yes.
Let's go. Son. Can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
All right, one second. Let me put full screen. I need to give this respect. Wait, does it have the music from Back to the Future? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know.
What's the fake me ass Back to the Future one?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at the detail right there.
Yeah. Yeah, those flux bands also light up. Hot Toys didn't do that.
So I love the flux. What's it called? The flux capacitor. How like.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So Hot Toys didn't do this blue thing.
No, so that when you watch the movie, as the vehicle is getting ready to go through time and it's traveling in time, the flux bands light up. Hot Toys didn't do that at all, which is a unique change.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like special effects, but they got that. They got that thing.
That is hot, man.
They even got the side light on the. They didn't have to do that either.
I know. And the circuits on the car, it's actually correct with all the colors and lines. Oh, this one too on the back. All the lights light up on the reactor.
On the thruster.
The thruster. The whole thing lights up on Hot Toys. That was something that was not the case. I mean, it wasn't a huge deal, but when you're a Back to the Future fan and you want a one-to-one replica, a replica vehicle that's exact, it's a little annoying.
Is this gonna be? Do you know if this is gonna be plastic? This looks too shiny to be plastic.
I hope it'll probably be plastic because my Ecto, the glass is plastic, so.
Yeah, that looks really nice.
Which is probably for the best, right? Because you don't want it to break.
No, I want glass. Someone touch my shit, someone's gonna die.
They'll ship it separately. You could put it in yourself.
That's cool. But yeah, the video.
That is so cool.
They have to do more videos on this thing, man.
Yeah, that's a sexy vehicle. I'm telling you. Yeah, this DeLorean, man, right? The DeLorean itself. This is. I don't know what you guys out there consider the Mount Rushmore vehicles, and everybody has their own list. But as far as movie vehicles, the Mount Rushmore vehicles to me, which I own them all, which is the DeLorean, the 89 Batmobile, and the Ecto 84. Now I have the weathered version, but still it's the 84. To me, though, that's the Mount Rushmore vehicles. And everything else to me, any other vehicle after those, okay, fine. But to me, that's the top three as far as those vehicles. And to have all three in my collection, especially with this kind of
You even get the bat wing from Jazz Inc. So your collection's complete, son. You're complete.
It is complete.
So 21 pages. My plan was just to stick to just collecting 1/6 Jazz Inc. Bat vehicles, but for this price, I just pick this up.
Come on, yeah. Come on, car collectors, you got to pick this up. Even if you're not a fan, just the make of the vehicle, like what it can do, just what it is. And this is something cool to have in your collection.
Gotham Cinemates is asking, you think Blitzway will be making 1/6 Back to the Future figures soon too?
I want to say no.
Really? I was thinking like after this, the popularity and everything, that did like a shoe in to get him. Or to make them, sorry.
They're very slow, and they don't really crank figures out. I mean, even the hey, I mean they might, especially that they're doing the 40th, but I don't think so, because they have yet to fully show us their 2.0 Blitzway Ghostbusters that they teased
At
what, 7 months ago, or however long that was.
Those are grails though, right? The OGs.
Yeah, and I still have it. I'm still getting this new set. I'm crazy.
Correction, FBJ, your collection is not complete until you have Knight Rider. Okay, my bad.
That is true. That is true. That is on my list. And I had said before to somebody, if I get Kit in my collection now, I could literally just stop collecting vehicles and I'll be satisfied. I want more vehicles. There's other vehicles I want, like the Justice Mobile and stuff like that. But I could be at peace if I get Kit. Like, I don't have to get any more vehicles. I'd be content.
You're putting it out there in the world right now, so I'm sure Jazzing is like, let's let this kid retire.
Please.
Boom.
Please, somebody do Kit.
All right, so the video was cool. Do you want to look at the pictures now?
Yeah. Collecting vehicles, man, it eats into my Hot Toys and my statue collection. Straight up.
Hold on, let's talk about that for a second, because I'm kind of scared. I really want to get this thing, but I was measuring. It was like what, 38 inches by like 13 inches by 7 inches or something.
It's a little. Is it 38 or 36? But it's not that big. This is not that big. This is the smallest of all the vehicles. This is the smallest of the vehicles. Yeah.
For a statue collector, it's like that's statue space.
I know. That's true. That is true. And even if you put it in hover mode, it's still taking that's taking the space of your Superman and Batman right there. That length.
Yeah, literally.
So it will take up some space for sure.
I still want it.
but wait, underneath right there, I don't know what in your cubbies right there, what the space is. Because I mean, like I said, it is the smallest.
I could throw all that in the trash, right?
One shelf. You get rid of one shelf. One shelf.
I'll think
so, but that's what I mean by it doesn't take up that. It's small enough where you can find some kind of shelf with that measurement and put it in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of stuff. Good idea.
Possible.
Let's get into some pictures. This is Back to the Future Time Machine. This is like the little teaser thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
I was already like, honestly, as soon as I saw the name Blitzway on the bottom right, I was like, it's over. It's over.
Oh yeah. Man, if you don't see this vehicle, have any collection, and feel like you're actually traveling through time, man, I don't know what to tell you. Every time I'm just looking at it, I own the vehicles and I have it in hand too, but just looking at it, it just makes you, that saying where when with Superman, when Christopher Reeve, the movie came out, it says you'll believe a man can fly.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with this vehicle. It's you believe you can travel back in time. That's how I feel with this. I kid you not. I'm not even exaggerating. I see this, I think I can go back in time. Just hit 88.
Yeah. Oh, you're 88? I'm 87. That's funny. Go back a little further back. It looks so simple. That's the thing I love about it, but it's just also at the same time it's like,
I know.
Marty McFly, where are you at?
This is how much of a fan I am, right? Because I first of all, I quote this movie all the time. When I'm driving and I'm with I do it with myself too, but when the kids are around, they laugh at me and stuff. When I'm driving, when the yellow light hits, let me ask you, CMP, do you speed up or do you slow down with the yellow light? Traffic light.
lately, in the last couple of years, I've been slowing down because I was like, wherever I need to go, I'll get there or whatever.
That's true. That's true.
That's me.
Right?
That's me lately.
No. Yeah, I hear you. I hear
Or
you.
it was like, oh hell no, like they're not gonna capture me. No, no.
I always try to measure where I'm at and the distance and the speed and where like 'cause some lights are different, but if you travel along a route constantly, you kind of sometimes know the light as far as if you have 2 seconds or 5 seconds. So sometimes I'll try to beat that light, and then I put some some pep in my step and push on the gear. And then when I go through, I scream 88 miles an hour. 88 and then my kids laugh at me like, what are you doing?
I just got that joke. I just got that joke.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Like I used to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
But the pictures are great, really simple. Makes the car look really simple, really basic. But the deeper you go in, the more detail you see. And
Yeah.
someone was saying like, did Hot Toys do this with their cables, like individualize
No.
them? Yeah.
Yeah. So with the color cables
Yeah.
and even with the ties, Hot Toys didn't do all that.
I love the ties. Yeah.
And then and it's the correct number of ties too. I know this is, but again, if you're trying to do a replica, obviously replica is you try to be exact as close as you can to what the actual thing is, whether it's a suit, vehicle, whatever, right? You want to be exact. You see even the bands inside,
Yeah.
right there by the car. Yeah, Hot Toys ain't do that. They did not do that. Now, I don't know how exact they will be, 90%, 95% accurate, 100%. I don't know, but I'll tell you right now, looking at this now, they're beating Hot Toys in terms of accuracy.
And it's crazy because this is like I think $200 more than Hot Toys. I think Hot Toys was like 600. No, it was like 700, 800 bucks. This is $1,000, man.
Yeah.
And yes, I will pay extra for this detail
Yeah.
right here. Me, I would.
And even the lights are the correct color, because that's another thing that people complain about. Instead of it being blue, right? You're actually getting the yellow lights.
Old school ones.
Yeah, the correct lights.
This is a huge flex for me. If I do get this, well, I'm like 90% gonna get this thing, to be honest. I just gotta figure out where it's gonna go. That's all I gotta figure out.
Yeah.
Is where. But this right here, I was like,
I know. I love the fact that it lights up. Now, I don't want to pick apart this car because I want everybody to buy it. There are some things that are, like with most stuff, needs to be changed.
No, go ahead.
And again, I'm a Back to the Future enthusiast, so I see these things. And I thought it was me too, but I had reached out to somebody too as well, and they said the same thing. So the exhaust right there, it's a little bit too small and narrow. They need to.
These guys?
Yeah, they need to. Again, these are just nitpicks. It's not. Trust me, it's not the end of the world, but they need to fix that. It's not too accurate.
I think it's the perfect time to say something because I feel like they have like 3 months in order to like revamp a couple of things, adjust a couple of things. 3 months, like right now, and then like delivery date is gonna be end of the year. So within 3 months, I feel like they'll come back and go like, we fixed these things, and now we're gonna like start shipping these things. So if you have anything to say or anything to like critique,
Yeah, and I hope they weather it too a little bit. I mean, I could see it looks like some weathering, and I'm not sure if the color is too. I think it needs to be maybe a little lighter, metallic-ish kind of like.
Ooh, I heard an
probably.
argument for that. The first one should be weathered, not the second one, because the second one is from
Not the second
future.
one?
Yeah, supposedly that's I gotta go back.
Maybe. I gotta look back too.
Yeah.
To double check, but I definitely know the size. Is definitely it's too straight and narrow. But other than that, the lights though, the lights is perfect. They got the lights coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard the 1.6 Hot Toys do not fit in the Hot Toys car, but the 1.6 will fit on this one. Correct.
Yeah. So my I haven't popped open my 2 to play with it, only to inspect it. The first one though, I have because I had to rebox it because I moved. But I had tried to I have all the Back to the Future characters. They're all behind me in the display.
Oh, that's cool.
I have them, and I actually did try as well to put them in. You have to squeeze them in. And Marty is the easiest, but Doc is a little taller. Doc is way taller actually. So you actually kind of have to, you either would have to snap off his foot to get him in there pretty comfortably. But yeah, it's not enough room. But looking at the specs though, when I had measured the specs between this and with Hot Toys, this is bigger. So assuming you'll be able to fit both of them in there.
Yeah. So this it goes into flight mode. So here's a picture of it in flight mode.
Oh my god.
I know. I feel like it'll be like this like 90% of the time for me. Like I want it to be like.
It will be in flight mode for me, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Another nitpick is that I didn't hear anyone talk about it or mention it, and I don't think it's just me. Like I said, I've watched that movie 100 times. What Hot Toys did with the wheels, right? There's supposed to be light that comes from the bottom when it's in hover mode. Now, I don't know if Blitzway did not do that because they couldn't crack that code. Because Hot Toys couldn't crack that code. Because when it goes in hover mode, the wheels is supposed to light up at the bottom, right?
The wheels or the undercarriage?
The rims. When it goes
the
into
rims,
hover mode.
really?
Yeah, when it goes into hover mode, it's supposed to light up.
Oh,
And it doesn't light up with Blitzway from the video that I saw. But and even here, it doesn't even show that it lights up. With Hot Toys, it does. But what Hot Toys' problem is, and what my complaint was as well, was that it bleeds through the top. And it's not supposed to do that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's because Blitzway couldn't crack that code. And they just said, hey, we're not going to do that, which I'm fine with. You know, because if it's going to bleed at the top, I'd rather not have the lights. Right? And it's not an end of the world thing if they don't do it. Because that's an R&D thing. They would have to, so like I said, maybe they didn't crack the code, which is why they haven't done it. But when I saw that go in hover mode and I didn't see underneath there, when I didn't see it light up, I was like, oh man, that would have been nice if that lit up too. I know, throw the whole thing out the door.
Yeah, F those windows. Maybe like that's what I'm saying. Like within 3 months, they have time to adjust like a couple of the picks. Is that like a deal breaker for me?
No, not at all.
Yeah, but it's a cool like little future. Like that would be like make this 100%, close to 100%. But yeah, I love this too. The stand, like compared to Hot Toys, it looked really cheap and it looked like people when they touched the cars, it looked like it was gonna break off or something. Like,
I hated that the Hot Toys, and again, this is a matter of preference. So my preference is I hate that the Hot Toy stand has it leaning the way it does, which is fine because like I said, my preference is to keep it level. Like even here, it kind of goes up, but that's good, right? It doesn't go up too high because it shows you that it's about to take off.
Yeah.
But it's not overbearing, right? Because it's still level. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to the ground?
It's enough off the ground, like especially for it being like 1/6, it's way more than enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it diagonal like the Hot Toys one because with the Hot Toys one, it shows like it's turning. All right, it's flying and it's turning. I don't want that. I want it level hovering, or show a little bit that it's taken off. And I think this is perfect.
This is a good question. The 50th anniversary edition will have the light up. So in 10 years, FBJ, if they add that light up, I'm gonna go FBJ. You're right. You were right. We need that light.
I'm retiring like Thanos after this.
That's what everyone says. But I love that little stand it comes with. It's very, very, very simple. And I feel like this is gonna be like steel. To be honest, I think this is like one of the parts where they were mentioning is metal.
I hope it has to be steel because that car is gonna be heavy. Yeah, or metal. Yeah. It has to be.
Hoping it's metal. I love how these doors open. The little light right here, plus the little light over here. Nice little touch.
I know. And I wonder if it's gonna click, click, click like Hot Toys. Because when you open up the Hot Toys door, it goes click, click, click. Which I get it. I wonder if it'll do that as well. That's not a problem. I'm just saying because when they do it with the sound, it goes and it just comes up. So I'm wondering how opening the door is gonna be. Just these little things to me,
Look at the cables. Like look at the gauges. Like I love that detail.
Yeah. Now I don't own the actual real life car, so I can't say those guys are nuts. And yes, I'm a part of those pages and groups and stuff like that too. I just watch them just like geek out over the car, like the real life people who actually soup up the car and things like that. And I watch them talk about it, and they go through all the wires and stuff like that. And I could tell you that, again, not knocking the Hot Toys, but just this is a way better version. A lot of the vehicles I see inside the car, Hot Toys don't even. They haven't nailed that. It was like they just gave up and they just said, "Look, man, they won't notice. Like we don't need all these wires."
What's the percentage you would say Hot Toys got to? Like, would you say like 85%, 80%?
Yeah, I'd say 80%. 80%. Yeah, if I'm guessing, because again, I don't own the car. I'm not one of those crazy enthusiasts that knows every wire and every place where it has to be shifted. But just seeing this, it looks like here they're probably at 95%.
Dang.
Yeah.
I love this picture because you could see the mechanics behind everything, like the tubes, the cables.
Even that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Blitzway is very good at details. I've taken this Ecto 84 out. It's the only Blitzway I own, right? Because they only made 2 vehicles besides this. So this vehicle, I've looked under the hood. I've taken it out to inspect it. I play with it. It's kind of, again. I'm never gonna own unless my kid buys this for me. But I keep saying she's my older one. I always mess with her because she's into pop culture and anime and all that stuff like me. But I'm never gonna open this stuff up. And for those who have cars, right? For those who probably is making fun, like, oh, you don't play with it. Look, for those who have cars, y'all do that, right? You open the car, y'all check under the hood. The car lovers, right? You have your Ferrari or Porsche, whatever car it is. You open it up, you look under the hood. You sometimes just stare at it inside the vehicle. The same thing. Look, I do that with these vehicles. Like from time to time, I just check it out, man. I just the look of it, the style of it. I admire that artwork of it, and I think it's beautiful. And Blitzway, they do excellent work in their details. It makes you feel like you own the actual vehicle.
I feel like you'll keep finding like Easter eggs or keep finding more detail on top of detail. The more you have it, the longer you have it, it's gonna be like, yep, they took care of it. It's insane, man. Like I love this picture too because like it shows like what do you think of the paint they use? Like, it's supposed to look stainless steel. This looks actually pretty good.
It looks like before they announced what diecast features they were gonna have on the specs. Looked at it, I thought to myself that most of this was probably die-cast. I think that's what it looks like. That's how good it is, So I don't know, man, but whatever finish they use on that paint, it looks great.
They did a great job. The LEDs they use, it's not bleeding like crazy, unless the picture is like misleading. But it looks really, 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 really great, man.
Yeah, and that's cool. And from what I saw in the pictures. Because again, I don't know how the light up function is going to be. That's one of my concerns too, as far as how when you turn stuff on and off, like what can you turn on and off? And I'm glad that the flux bands won't stay on all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, mine will be in hover mode, so mine will probably be on all the time. Yeah. But if I had it off hover mode, I'd want it not to light up. But in the pictures that they showed when it was in like that. Well, that's not lit up, but when they showed with the lights and stuff, I saw that the hover bands were off. So I said, okay, that's good. Yeah.
I can't wait to put Martin McFly right here. Or no. What's his name?
Doc.
I can't wait to see. I'm gonna put Doc right here, reaching out for Marty to pick him up.
Oh, I'm gonna do something like that.
I need to do that.
Man, I'm itching to get this vehicle. And all right, this is my dilemma. I know some people have this dilemma just like me. I have the Back to the Future 2 car, Hot Toys. Do I sell it or do I keep it? Right? Because this is the thing, right? Before this came out and this was announced, that Hot Toys, the DeLorean 2, that for the aftermarket prices, you were looking at $1,100 to $1,600 all in. The value was pretty good. And now,
now it's
Now you're not even gonna get. Now you're not even gonna get.
$20.
No, so basically, it's you're probably gonna get either a little under retail for it now, right? Because all in, I believe it was probably about 900 for the DeLorean 2 Hot Toys. Now, I mean, you could let that go for I think maybe like 800 or less, depending on what's happening, But do I sell it or do I keep it, right? Because I really like it, but I don't know if I need to.
I think if you're even contemplating it, you already sold it in your head. So
Yeah.
I think though, like just some advice and some advice for everyone out there. Right now is not the best time to sell, so already settle it in your head that you're gonna get way below retail. So if you want to sell it now, $700, and then just get rid of it.
Yeah.
That $700, you'll sell immediately. I think.
Yeah. It would sell it immediately. 100%. It's just that I wouldn't get the retail value, and I wouldn't get the 11 to 1600 as it was before. The moment this guy announced,
maybe the day before or a couple weeks before, maybe, but it's so freaking hard to sell right now. To even the 1/6 guys are telling me like they're having trouble selling their old stuff because nobody wants it. They're looking for the what's it called?
Look at these guys. Good giveaway.
Oh, are you serious? Are you gonna do that?
No. Yeah, this is. I got busts and statues coming, and I got to pay for. Man, that's.
No, I hear you though, man. That's what a lot of people are in, because like the Hot Toys one was very popular and very like a lot of people are still talking about it. And now that this has come out, it's like
this came out of nowhere.
This came out of nowhere, but at the price that no one expected. Like I could bet $100 that no one expected $1,000.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, so just for those who don't know, so it's the 40th anniversary, right, for Back to the Future. And it's not the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future Part 2. So they came out with this vehicle. And what I can say though, as far as, to be technical, this vehicle was in Back to the Future Part 1.
Yeah, it was.
So to be technical, yes, this is the Back to the Future 2 DeLorean, and they're marketing that way because it was the character vehicle throughout the whole movie, but it did appear at the end of Back to the Future Part 1. So they get away with it, Blitzway. You get away with it.
I think it was in one of the clips, though. Yeah, it's like at the very beginning of the movie. It's this part.
Marty!
Yes, that one. Yep.
Yeah.
It's like, I just got back here, man.
I love when he opens the garage and there's this truck that he's always wanted. I'm like, yes!
Yes. Oh, and we didn't talk about it, right? Even the can, right? And he goes and he takes the can, and then he starts putting the can in Mr. Fusion and the banana peels.
The banana peel. Yeah. I love how they
awesome.
put Blitzway. That's so fucking awesome, man.
That is cool. I don't know what it's supposed to say, but I love the fact that they're putting their name on it. I think that's cool.
I think it was like one of those beer cans. Someone was complaining that why is there dents in there? I was like, come on, man. Make it look more realistic, It looks awesome like that.
Oh,
but it's also unopened, so.
Yeah. And then Biff's cane. Which no one has done in the 1/6 mark. I'm sure you probably get like a big replica 1-to-1 of this cane somewhere, but I've never seen anybody do it. Yes, that is correct. It wasn't all three. I've never seen anybody do Biff's cane, so I'm glad, because I actually have Biff. I actually have two Biff 1/6 figures. They're not Hot Toys. They're custom.
Custom,
yeah. Yeah. Well, not custom. They're it's a custom company basically. Yeah.
What was the character's name? They always make funny names. Well, instead of being Biff.
Griff. and Mad Dog Tannen, and and what I always make fun is I always do memes of it too. I actually have the memes in my back pocket, but the Biff from Back to the Future 2, Old Man Biff, he's like Trump. he's Trump. He's exactly his whole character and demeanor, everything. He's a Trump. He's wealthy and You know, the way he looks. I'm like, oh, that's Trump.
So this is a big deal too, right? Supposedly in the Hot Toys, they didn't. This is like a full size like replacement tire or emergency tire.
Yeah, in Hot Toys, it's pretty much, it's not really a tire. It's just it's a thing you open. You just open the case kind of thing to put the batteries in, which might be the case. We don't know where the battery's gonna be, but that's an actual
Tire.
spare tire, which is cool. You know,
attention to detail, man.
even with the straps.
Yeah, the
that looks like real straps on it. Yeah, doesn't look. Yeah, it looks like real straps.
Even like the holder for like I think it's like for the antifreeze and all that stuff. And here's the little to open the. Wow, this is like perfect, man.
Yeah, they're very detailed.
I think this is gonna sell really, really well, especially to that group you were talking about, the DeLorean collectors. They're gonna be like, "Did you see this thing?"
Mm-hmm.
They're all gonna look at that.
Yeah, come on, if you're a fan of vehicles, I think you may not be a fan of Back to the Future, but if you collect vehicles, this vehicle stands out than any other car. To be honest, this is, again, I'm not saying it's the most popular vehicle. I'm not saying that because that's a matter of preference, right? I'm just saying this pops more than an '89. This pops more than an Ecto. You know, just for what it is and what it does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially that Blitzway is actually doing all that light up features. Oh man,
look at that. Even the lettering that they put in there is like tiny. I'm sure, but perfection.
The technical aspects in this vehicle is insane.
Well, we got 9 minutes, man. I'm gonna speed through these really quick, and then let's see. Oh, the leather chairs. They didn't have to do with leather, but they went like, no, we do. Look at the stitching. Look at the creases. I love it, man. It's insane how they did this too. $1,000 for all this too.
Can someone out there create for me a Bill and Ted phone booth? I would love that.
Yeah. Etsy.
I would love that. No, I checked, but I'm gonna find somebody. I need that too.
Oof, look at the detail.
Oh,
sorry.
It's like they light up everything.
Yeah, I love how they did these little switches here too. I remember that from the movie. I'm gonna make sure every single one works too.
And I hope that the flux, which I'm sure they'll do, I hope the flux capacitor actually, because it has, I think, 2 modes of fluxing. I hope it goes, or 2 or 3. I hope it goes through the whole sequence. You know, when you're just turning it on, when you're traveling through time, you know, when you're re-entering back, and I hope it does the sounds as well. So we'll see.
Kato says, I PO'd this Friday too. Have a small parking garage in my office now.
Congrats. That's what's
up. Look at that detail, man. We saw this a little bit earlier, but wow, look at that. That's
yeah. And you could pretty much get this vehicle anywhere. I think somebody mentioned too. I haven't looked, but they had it on Blitzway for the pre-order was $79.
Now it's $100.
Direct. Nah, yeah, that's crazy. Did they say it was only going to be a weekend or a week? Because that's pretty quick.
Caesar's asking, do you think Blitzway will do a version of this for the Ecto 1? They already did, right?
A version of this Ecto 1. What do you mean? Oh, like a new? Oh, you mean
like a 2.0 probably?
No, I doubt it, because that Ecto 1 is perfect. They wouldn't. And then the Afterlife is pretty good. I doubt they 2.0 that.
Here's some features. Everything we talked about, the doors, the LEDs. Oh, look, it actually says LED wheels. Did you see that?
Wait, where? No. Motorized LED magnet sensors, tilt the wheel.
LED lighting.
Integrated LED. Wow, they didn't show that though.
Got you, son.
Wow.
Damn.
But they didn't show it. They have that in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Or either that or they didn't finish perfecting it. Wow, I did not notice that.
There you go.
All right, well, they're practically perfect now. I'm just gonna sit back and
only on CMP, man.
Just wait. LED. Oh my gosh. They didn't show it in the stuff, man. Man. See, they holding out on us.
Front wheels controlled by steering wheel.
Motorized LED wheels.
They did show it. Let me see. Let me zoom in real quick. They got to show LED.
Oh, wait. Where?
I kind no. I
No,
don't
that's underneath the They didn't show it.
LED
Magnet module. They're probably still working on it.
probably.
Maybe. But I'm hyped, man.
Does say LED, so yeah.
I'm hyped. That's what's up.
All right, let's keep going. Oops, I pressed the wrong one. We're almost out of time. Let's keep going. I think that's the last. Oh, here's a diecast. So, in case anybody, no one knows, do you want to go into a little detail really quick of like what the diecast is, and why it's like important here?
Yeah. So definitely diecast. So with the other vehicle, Hot Toys vehicle. The problem that they had, which was a QC issue that they actually had to fix. They had to stop their production and then fix the issue, which is when it goes into hover mode, you have to pull out the vehicle, manually pull it out, right? The hinge, and then you have to flip it under and then push it back in. And what happens is the screws that were in the plastic of the actual wheel, it would break and snap. Yeah. Right, which is the problem, right? You're screwing in the plastic and you're putting all of that pressure and weight every time you try to turn the vehicle and put it in hover mode. So what they did here now to alleviate that, the pressure of the screw and the plastic, whatever, they're making that all die cast. So now you won't have that problem, which is great. And then they're also using it to support, what is it, the top? Yep. Of the vehicle as well. So having that weight to it will help with the hinges when it comes to the maneuverability and the screws. So I like that.
The diecast is attached. This is what I was worried about too. The diecast, like where you turn the wheels,
which would have to be right, because again, if it's plastic, if you keep trying to turn it, something will snap. Right? There's the engineering behind making it metal. Perfect.
And the hinges are also die-cast, so that's very important to me. Like if I see in plastic or anything, like I already fear it's gonna break.
Yes, because it makes sense, right? You don't any place that you have to open and close all the time, right? And for most of us, you don't want anything snapping or breaking. So that's great that they do that.
Well, FBJ, I know you got to get out of here, but I got one last gift from you from our guy Glass Joe. He sent us a. There you go.
No.
Yeah. Shout out to Glass Joe for that.
Thank you. Wait, is this once? Because I need 1/6. I have the Bill and Ted figures. I want to put them in it, but if this is the 1/6, or you can make it, because I'll get somebody to do it. I need it. I really need it.
Well, there you go. Well,
yeah, thank you.
We'll catch up. Yeah. But FPGA, I know like we could have talked a little bit longer and everything, but appreciate your time. Appreciate like that. Like when I wanted to ask somebody, I wanted to ask somebody that knows. So
you're getting it. Yes.
I'm getting it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Like
you're gonna appeal this month to get the.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I gotta get it.
Okay.
I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. Maybe in the hall. It's a hallway piece. You think?
Yeah. If I could, I want to sneak it into. No, actually, I want that direct to my collection here.
Yeah. No. She'd come back at me. She'd be like, "Hey, what'd you make him do? Who are you?"
Yeah. But congrats, man. For those who are ordering it, for those who are on the fence, I hope you do get it. I don't think you'll regret this one, at all. This is a very cool vehicle, and I don't think you'll have a hard time selling it if you end up changing your mind down the road.
It's limited edition too, so they haven't announced a edition size yet, but it's limited edition supposedly, so that counts for anything. But yeah, you guys catch up with FPJ on Godlike. He's gonna be on like 2 minutes or 1 minute. FPJ, thanks again for your time, and we'll catch up Monday or Tuesday. We'll catch up tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me so I can hang out with you all, Casual Nerd Nation, and it was a great chilling and being here and geeking out with you all.
Hell yeah. I'm going to play this one last clip and let's get out of here.
You're not going to believe this. We got to go back to 1955.
I don't believe it.